Under the blazing Arizona sun, a sense of anticipation and gravity hung in the air, unlike anything the state had seen before. Nearly 100,000 people filled State Farm Stadium, not for a game, but to mourn Charlie Kirk, the conservative firebrand killed just 11 days earlier. The stadium, usually echoing with cheers for touchdowns, now resonated with a different kind of energy, a collective grief and determination that brought together people from all walks of life. The sheer scale of the crowd spoke volumes. Kirk was more than a commentator, he was a leader, a symbol, and for many, a martyr. His words had inspired, challenged, and mobilized a movement that now stood united in his memory. The service blended political rally and revival with worship music, prayers, and spontaneous chants of USA, uniting the crowd in both grief and defiance. Attendees wore Kirk's image on shirts and pins, holding banners that echoed his messages, and the air was thick with emotion and purpose. In small groups, people shared stories of inspiration, recounting moments when Kirk's words had given them hope or courage to speak out. Strangers became friends, bonded by a shared sense of loss and a desire to carry his legacy forward. They found solidarity in their loss, mourning a voice that had articulated their anxieties and hopes, and vowing not to let his message fade away. For this movement, Kirk's death was not just a tragedy, it was a call to action, the silencing of a leader who had mobilized a generation, and a moment that would shape the future of their cause. To truly understand the outpouring of support and controversy surrounding Charlie Kirk, you have to know the story of his remarkable journey. A journey that began in his teenage years and would eventually reshape the landscape of American conservative politics. Kirk started as an ambitious teen, driven by a passion for politics and a desire to make a difference. He quickly evolved from a local activist into the architect of a national conservative youth movement, inspiring countless young people to get involved. Foregoing the traditional college path, Kirk founded Turning Point USA at just 18. He built a grassroots army from the ground up, mastering the art of social media and using viral campus debates to reach millions of students across the country. Kirk's bold and combative style energized a new generation of young conservatives. His ability to rally crowds and spark debate made him a key ally to President Trump, who recognized Kirk's unique power to mobilize the youth vote and amplify conservative voices. His unapologetic stances on issues like gun rights, abortion, and what he calls woke ideology made him a hero to some, while others saw him as a lightning rod for controversy and division within the country. Through massive conferences, relentless activism, and a growing network of supporters, Kirk became a political kingmaker, shaping not just conversations but the very future of the Republican Party and its next generation of leaders. His influence transformed campus politics nationwide, leaving an indelible mark on the conservative movement and ensuring his legacy as one of the most influential figures in modern American youth politics. At the heart of the memorial, two powerful speeches set the tone for the entire event, each delivering a message that could not have been more different. One was rooted in forgiveness and hope, while the other ignited a call to political action and defiance. Erica Kirk, Charlie's widow and the newly appointed CEO of Turning Point USA, took the stage first. Her words stunned the stadium into silence. With remarkable composure, she offered a message of grace, choosing to forgive her husband's accused killer. She urged the audience to seek spiritual renewal, emphasizing the importance of compassion over vengeance, even in the face of unimaginable loss. Erica's call was clear: transform pain into positive action. She embodied the Christian principles that Charlie had championed throughout his life, encouraging everyone present to rise above anger and division and to find strength in unity and faith. The atmosphere shifted dramatically when President Trump took the stage. His speech moved away from mourning and instead became a rallying cry for political combat. He rejected the idea of forgiveness for adversaries, instead urging the crowd to stand firm and seek retribution. Trump placed blame squarely on the radical left for the violence, painting the moment as a battle between good and evil. He praised Charlie Kirk as a martyr, someone whose sacrifice had made the winning difference for their cause, and called on supporters to continue the fight. The contrast between the two messages was unmistakable. While Erica offered a path toward healing and reconciliation, Trump's words fueled a sense of urgency and political warfare, leaving the audience divided in both emotion and purpose. The stadium pulsed with energy, a sea of mega hats, patriotic apparel, and raw emotion. This was more than a memorial, it was a reunion of a political tribe, united in loss and purpose. High-profile figures like Elon Musk and Vice President J.D. Vance mingled with the crowd, underscoring the event's significance. Speakers from across the conservative spectrum vowed to carry Kirk's legacy forward, framing his death as a beginning, not an end. Stephen Miller's fiery words, "The day Charlie died, angels wept, but those tears have been turned into fire in our hearts," captured the mood. The crowd responded with fervor, ready to transform grief into action. The night ended with a renewed sense of mission and political resolve. As the lights dimmed, one question lingered. What will be Charlie Kirk's legacy? For his supporters, he's now a martyr, a rallying cry for freedom and truth, inspiring millions of young conservatives. The Trump administration is already using his death to energize its agenda, while critics warn of growing polarization and government overreach. Under Erica Kirk's leadership, Turning Point USA gains new moral authority, its mission now inseparable from Charlie's sacrifice. Whether this moment leads to spiritual revival or intensified political warfare remains to be seen. One thing is certain, the shockwaves from Kirk's death will shape American politics for years to come.